Their besom sports are painful in their labor. Delight in them sets off. Some kinds of baseness are nobly undergone, and most poor matters point to rich ends. This my mean task would be as heavy to me as odious, but the mistress which I serve quickens what's dead, and makes my labors pleasures. Oh, she is 10 times more gentle than her father's craft, and he's composed of harshness. I must remove some thousands of these logs and pile them up. Upon a sore injunction, the sweet mistress weeps when she sees me work, and says such baseness had never like execute her. I forget, but these sweet thoughts do even refresh my labors, most busy lest when I do it.
Alas, now pray you work not so hard. I would the lightning had burnt up these logs which you are adjoined to pile. When this burns, 'twill weep for having wearied you. My father is hard at study. Pray you now rest yourself. Be safe for these 3 hours.
Oh, most dear mistress, the sun will set before it shall discharge what I must strive to do.
If you'll sit down, I'll bear your logs the while. Pray, give me that. I'll carry it to the pile.
No, gentle creature, I had rather crack my sinews, break my back, than you should such dishonor undergo, while I sit lazy by.
It would become me as well as it does you, and I should do it with much greater ease, for my goodwill is to it. Yours it is against. You look wearily.
No, gentle mistress. 'Tis fresh morning with me, when you are by at night. I do beseech you chiefly that I might set it in my prayers. What is your name?
Miranda.
Oh, my father broke your hest to say so.
Admired Miranda. Indeed, the thought of admiration worth what's dearest to the world. Full many a lady have I eyed with best regard, and many a time the harmony of their tongues hath into bondage brought my too diligent ear. For several virtues have I liked several women. Never any with so fine soul, but some defect in her did quarrel with the noblest grace she owed and put it to the foil. But you, oh you so perfect and so peerless, are created of every creature's best.
I do not know one of my sex. No woman's face remembered, save from my glass mine own. Nor have I seen more than I may call men than you, good friend, and my dear father. How features are abroad I am skilless of, but by my modesty, the jewel in my dower, I could not wish for any companion in the world like you. Nor can imagination form a shape besides yourself to like her. But I prattle something too wildly, and my father's precepts I therein do forget.
I am in my condition a prince, Miranda. I do think a king. I would not so, and would no more endure this wooden slavery than to suffer the flesh fly below my mouth. Hear my soul speak. The very instant that I saw you did, my heart fly to your service. There resides to make me slave to it, and for your sake, am I this patient log man.
Do you love me?
O heaven, O earth, bear witness to this sound and crown what I profess with kind event. If I speak true, if hollowly invert what best hath boded me to mischief, I, beyond all limit of what outside the world, do love, prize, honor you.
I am a fool to weep at what I am glad of.
Wherefore weep you?
At mine unworthiness that dare not offer what I desire to give, much less take what I shall die to want. This is trifling. The more it seeks to hide itself, the bigger bulk it shows. Hence, bashful cunning, prompt me plain and holy innocence. I am your wife if you will have me. If not, I'll die to be your maid. To be your fellow you may deny, but I'll be your servant whether you will or no.
My mistress dearest, and I thus humble ever.
My husband then?
I, with a heart as willing as bondage, heir of freedom. Here's my hand.
And mine, with my heart in it. And now farewell, till half an hour hence.
1,000,000